Hi, my name is Mady, and this is Mady Does What She Wants, the channel where Mady, it's me, is on a journey to lose weight and to have a baby. So as you guys can probably tell, this is not like a fun video like I like to make. I love making fun videos. I love having my humor shown through my videos. This is not that. So if you're not down for this like really raw feeling video, I'm already upset. Why am I already upset? Please feel free to click away. I don't even know where to start. I guess I'm just going to start with like, I'm upset. I'm upset because I feel like women, and plus size women especially, are not taken seriously by our doctors. Yeah, by anybody in the medical field. This is going to be very TMI. This is going to be very much about bodily functions, stuff like that. So if you want to click away, please do so. So for about a month now, as of filming this video, I have been spotting brown blood. And if you don't know, brown blood is typically old blood. Now, to give you guys a little bit of history, I got the depot shot on August 28th of 2023. You might be like, Mady, why are you getting the depot shot? You want to get pregnant? Well, my doctor and I talked about me getting on Wegovy, and you're not supposed to get pregnant when you're on weight loss drugs. I'm on Zepbound, not supposed to get pregnant. And so it's not good for the baby. So I got on the depot shot. Turns out the Wegovy shortage was too bad. I called 25 pharmacies and could not find it. And so I got it for nothing. And I was told when I got the depot shot, because I hate birth control. I love birth control for what it's for. I hate that women are just expected to take it willy-nilly without any real regard for how it affects you. Taylor Tomlinson had this really funny sketch about birth control, this little bit about birth control, and she's so right.
I'd love to get off birth control because I'd love to meet me. Has anyone in here gotten off of birth control? That go for you.
I broke up with my boyfriend.
You broke up.
Your sense of smell changes.
Your sense of smell changes.
By then.
You're like, when I was on birth control, he smelled like my future, and when I got off, he smelled like the past.
It's no joke. I've been on the pill, and it's messed me up after I've gotten off of it. And now the depot shot. But I was specifically told about the depot shot that it shouldn't affect me.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Afterwards. Well, I spotted it for a month while I was on it, but I'm told that's normal. I've been off of it, like my 3 months ended in November. And so for reference, it's about the middle of February now. And I've been spotting for a month. So I call my gynecologist's office and I'm like, hi, hello, how are you? Listen, I'm concerned because I haven't had a period and I've been spotting. And I've taken pregnancy tests and they're negative. And I was told, well, 3 to 6 months after you've had the depot shot, that kind of stuff is normal. And I'm a little irritated because I was told that it wouldn't be an issue, and it's clearly an issue. But whatever. So I'm talking to my mom the other day, and my mom tells me, hey, you know something weird? I got some routine labs at the doctor's office, and I have a UTI, and I had no symptoms. And my mom's not like old, because older people that can really happen. I don't know at what age it starts, but like older people can have a UTI with no symptoms. My mom's in her early 50s. So I had obviously Googled about my spotting, and UTI came up, but I've had no other symptoms. I went and took like an at-home test, and the test implied maybe I have a UTI. And so I decided to make an appointment with my doctor. And my primary care physician is wonderful. She really is great. I have no real qualms about her. She basically like ordered lab work for that. We did a urine test. The urine test said no UTI, but the lab work was so discouraging. So first of all, the jury is currently out on if I have a UTI. My white count was a little bit elevated, and one of my other white blood cell counts was a little bit elevated. So I'm very concerned about that. But basically, the nurse I talked to on the phone was really insistent, like, no, you would have symptoms of a UTI. You're young. I really think you would have symptoms. So we're going to do another urine test and send it off for culture. I insisted because I want to know why my blood count is high. But I got all of my other routine lab work done. Now, I've only been on this health journey for about 7 weeks now, and I keep telling myself that. But something was up with my liver enzymes that I don't know what's up yet. There may be an update at the end of this. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I didn't plan for this. I just needed to talk. And my cholesterol was up. What the fuck? I mean, I really like, what the hell? I don't know about my liver. I don't. Like, of course, when I think liver, I think drinking, but a lot of things can affect your liver because I don't really drink very much. I drink maybe once a month, maybe twice a month. So I truly don't know. I'm just going to have to ask my doctor. But like with my cholesterol, I've had elevated cholesterol in the past. I've had it when doing keto. That makes sense. Keto, it's a higher fat diet. You know, I really like keto, but keto is not for everyone. That's what drives me crazy when people blindly recommend diets for everyone and get upset that you're eating a banana because bananas are making you fat. Bananas maybe make some people fat who are maybe diabetic or something, but bananas do not make everyone fat. Just like keto is not the right diet for everyone. And I say that as someone who likes keto. I don't think it's the right diet for me because my cholesterol was elevated, but I thought surely it won't be this time because like not only am I eating a pretty like lower fat diet, lower calorie, I'm eating like a lot of vegetables currently. Like I'm thriving in the diet department. Maybe I'm not and I'm doing something wrong. That's the worst part. I think I'm doing good things for my body, but maybe they're all wrong. Oh, and I have a vitamin D deficiency too, so the struggle is just real. Let's just go back to my liver enzymes for a second. I had my wisdom teeth out at the end of 2023, and I was taking a lot of ibuprofen. I had a good deal of pain, and I raised concerns at the time. Hey, isn't this really bad for my liver? I was taking 200 milligrams, so 800 milligrams of ibuprofen and a Tylenol every 6 hours as needed for pain. And I for a week, I was pretty much like clockwork. Like it would even wake me up 6 hours after I went to bed in pain. And I raised concerns and was immediately disregarded. No, you should be fine. Because I was like, isn't this bad for your liver? So I can't help but wonder if maybe that's why I have liver issues. And maybe some people who actually know more stuff about dietary stuff can be like, no, your cholesterol needs more time to adjust and adapt, you know, after changing over to a lower calorie lifestyle and, you know, just eating better food in general. But it's just so frustrating because I feel like my body's just constantly working against me. Even when I'm doing everything right, because when I'm doing stuff wrong and my labs are wrong, I can at least go, well, I'm eating like shit and I don't exercise. So like, what do I expect? But like, I am exercising 5 days a week. I'm eating healthy and maybe I'm just expecting too much too soon. But like, I mean, I've lost 15 pounds and I'm 25 pounds down from my heaviest, which is, I was 260 like in the fall of 2023 and I'm 25 pounds down and yet everything is still the same. And you might be like, wow, Mady, you're being really dramatic, which is fair. But like somewhere deep inside, you know, I'm doing this to have a baby. Like, I'm not even necessarily doing this for my health. I'm doing this because I want a baby so bad. And like some part of me just thinks like at the end of all this, it's not gonna be enough and I still won't have one. And I know that there's like options. There's like, you know, there's IVF and there's all sorts of options and there's adoption, but like, it's really hard. I'm not against adoption, but like, I have a very close friend who adopted and like, I mean, it costs like, she had to put out a mortgage on her house that was paid for. Like, it costs a lot of money. And like, the fostering system is heartbreaking. And like, it just kills me that this thing that comes so easily for people is just not coming easy for me. And it's not just not easy, it's so hard. And I'm so embarrassed to cry like this, but like, because like I can't get pregnant currently. As of filming this video, I am still taking Zepbound, so I'm not even trying to get pregnant. But like, when I'm like working out and I'm struggling, I'm just like, keep going, because you know what? This is gonna help you. This is gonna make you better, and this will make you better to have a baby. And like, the thought that like it might not happen. And like, I think that I've thought that for a long time. I've been scared of that for a long time. But like, seeing my lab results today and seeing that they still suck when I've been doing, as far as I can tell, everything right. The scale says I'm doing everything right, and my labs still suck. What does that mean for me? It's not good. And I know I need to give it some more time, but like, it's so discouraging. It is so discouraging. I'm not even half-assing it, I'm whole-assing it. Just like Ron Swanson taught me. And I wish this had a more positive vibe, but it just doesn't. This is how I feel. This is the journey of fertility. So if y'all have any friends that can't have a baby, you go check on them, because they're not okay. Okay, well, I can see I've been crying my freaking soul out. I'm gonna try to update this with any news. Okay, well, you guys take care. There's this chick I found on YouTube that like her outro is like, drink your water, take your vitamins, and take care, and that's phenomenal. So you guys, I'm gonna steal her thing. Drink your water, take your vitamins, take care. Hey you guys, I just wanted to give an update to the emotional first half of this video. It's actually a few weeks later now, and I actually have some answers on what all was going on with me. Let's give some updates on those lab results that I was so upset about. Starting with what I hope is the most simple and going to the most complicated. So my vitamin D deficiency. There's not a lot I want to say about this other than trust yourself, trust your judgment when it comes to your body. I had asked my doctor a little while back if we could do a vitamin D test or whatever the heck you want to call it with my lab work. And so she had to know why, because insurance will kick it back if not. And I just told her I felt really tired lately, more so than I think is normal. And I just wanted to know. And sure enough, it was low. I thought for sure she would kind of disregard it because it wasn't that low. And I didn't necessarily want her to do anything about it. I just wanted to know for sure. But she actually took it really seriously. She basically was like, look, your daily multivitamin has the vitamin D that you need. So the fact that you're taking that and you're still deficient means we need to go ahead and get you another supplement just so you can, be good to go on your vitamin D. And I mean, I was very touched and felt very heard and seen, and it was just a good feeling. So I am taking a weekly supplement for the next 8 weeks. I'll do some more lab work. And luckily, I'll probably be fine after that. Just winter, people tend to be more vitamin D deficient in the winter. But I just wanted to tell you to like, trust yourself. If something's off, talk to your doctor about it and advocate for yourself. I didn't have to advocate because my doctor's great, but you advocate for yourself. The next thing I was concerned about was my white blood cell count. I didn't really get any answers. It was elevated, but not necessarily high, and it wasn't high enough for anyone to be concerned. Apparently, there are lots of reasons why your white blood cell count can be elevated. It could be as little as allergies, or actually allergies is the only example I remember, but it could be a lot of things. But it wasn't so elevated that they were concerned about anything. So I just wanted to let you guys know, apparently I'm okay. It's just really frustrating. I will have a TMI moment here and tell you guys, I haven't had a for sure proper period since August of 2023. And it's March. I may have had one in December. I don't know. The depot shot messed me up, and I've been spotting for well over a month. And I spotted all through December. So maybe in December it counted, but other than that, I don't know. Speaking of the depot shot, I found out, I guess I'm not for certain, but it is the reason for my elevated liver enzymes. Painstakingly considered what it could possibly be. It wasn't until a friend of mine sent me a peer-reviewed study saying that it could cause acute liver injury that I was like, wow, I Googled everything I'm currently taking. Didn't think to Google something I took 6 months ago. It's possible that taking medicine with my wisdom teeth removal and the depot shot caused the liver injury. However, I actually had elevated liver enzymes in November, which was before my wisdom teeth removal. So I'm pretty sure it did it. Also, it's on the depot website that it can cause acute liver injury. It's possible that that's not what it is, but given everything else I went over with my doctor, it's highly possible that is what it is. So if it persists in the future, because I only took one round of the depot shot and I won't be taking any more, I'll definitely let you guys know. But until then, that is the consensus. It was the depot shot in the dining room with a candlestick. And finally, my cholesterol. And this one's a complicated one. I would like to start out by saying that I did briefly Google, and Google told me that your cholesterol isn't affected by dietary changes until 3 to 6 months after you start implementing said changes. I did not know this. I'm kind of surprised by it, to be honest. But yeah, that is what Google says. I've had elevated cholesterol for years. I actually reviewed all of my labs for this video, and I've had elevated cholesterol on all kinds of diets. It's possible I'm just someone who has elevated cholesterol. Basically, my doctor told me to keep doing what I'm doing. We'll reassess in probably another 3 to 6 months. And if it's still elevated, we can talk about if I should get on medication. Actually, her specific phrasing, and I appreciated this, was if it's still elevated and you've made all the changes that you feel comfortable making, we can talk about getting you on medication if that's something you're interested in. And I love that. I love everything about that. So, because at a certain point, there's only so much I can control and there's only so much I know. Like, I'm constantly trying to learn new things, but like, if I'm doing everything I can that I can feasibly do and it's still not working, then that is what medication is for. I'm not a huge proponent for myself personally of just being on a ton of medication, but at a certain point, if that is what you need to be healthy, totally okay. And by you, I mean me. You make those decisions for yourself. I don't judge what other people do as far as that goes. I guess finally, I just kind of want to talk about how my attitude has been on this journey. I am a pessimist at heart. I don't mean to be, but I am. I think it's just how I protect myself from disappointment. And I have been generally pretty positive on this journey, at least for me. I've really tried to put my best foot forward. I've been very motivated. I've been so many things to get those labs, as silly as I feel for having such a reaction. This is part of the journey. And if I only showed you guys my wins, it wouldn't be real. It would just be something I've curated. That crying, that feeling like I am not doing everything I can, even though I know in my heart I am, that doubt, that's part of the journey too. And I think it's important to show that. And while we're being super vulnerable, I've been having this feeling that I haven't been able to articulate until the other day when I was talking to a coworker. I constantly have this feeling that the person I'm being right now, the person I've been in 2024, that's not me. The person I am is the person that's 265 pounds, who's pre-diabetic, who doesn't move their body hardly at all, and who might never have a baby. That's who I feel like. I don't feel like 230-pound current matey who's exercising, who's got my eye completely on the prize. I feel like I'm pretending to be her. And when life comes, when push comes to shove, I'll go back to being that other matey. And I don't want that. And I don't want to feel that way. And I really hope that feeling goes away someday of pretending that I'm better. I don't want to pretend I'm better. I want to be better. And I don't have an update on that. That is still currently how I feel. And I don't want to feel that way. I try to banish the thought, but it's still here. It's still here. I hope it goes away just naturally. I wish I had an answer. Finally, I just want to say I do see a new gynecologist in April, and I will probably have something of a health update for you guys. I'm very anxious to meet her. I had a very negative experience with my last gynecologist, so you guys will definitely be hearing about that finally because I've made reference to it a few times. But, you know, anything new that's come up, I will definitely let you guys know. Thank you for letting me be me in this video. Unfortunately, a sad other side of me, but still a part of me in this journey. I am doing a lot better since I was that day. That was just a really hard day. But I just thank you guys for your support and everything, just everything everybody's been on this journey. Will you guys take care? Have a good day, and I'll probably be seeing you next week. Bye.